Hey, what's going on? Noble here. This video is about what you need to do to attract the right people. This is talking about what needs to happen or what you can do to get the right people in your life. And that's including friends or significant others. There are a couple of things that I believe that are integral to having a balanced life, and that's health, wealth, and relationships. When you have those three things in balance, everything else becomes easy. So let's talk about what status is. So status is the perceived social standing or position of an individual in a particular group or society. Now, this encompasses factors like achievements and influence and reputation. Status can shape the dynamics of relationships in your life. Higher status people often command more respect, more influence, and they also attract the people that value those qualities. And that's what we're here to talk about in this video, is attracting the people that value the qualities of a higher status, thus giving you the better opportunity to also grow in status. So let's get right into this here with the first point on becoming higher status. Number one would be more confidence. Now, confidence is important when it comes to attracting other people of high status, because having that self-confidence is what we see. That's the social cue that shows this person may be of a higher value or a higher status. The question becomes, what do you need to do to get more confidence? So here's some strategies for developing better self-confidence. One is mindset shifts. Reframing negative beliefs and positive thinking are powerful tools that will help you gain more confidence or a more confident outlook on the world. Challenging self-limiting beliefs and adopting a growth mindset will open doors that you always thought weren't necessarily made for you. That's one that baffles me sometimes, is when people will look at something or someone and think, well, that's not for me. That's a negative mindset. That's a closed mindset, where you want to open up that positive mindset of, if they can do it, I can do it too. Another strategy you can use is visualization techniques. Now, this is when you vividly imagine yourself in a confident situation or living that life that you want to be, to where you picture the person that you have inside in the actual world. This is something I use extensively. I imagine the person I'm building and I want to become. I imagine being confident in situations that may trigger fears or traumas. I play a game of what if. What if this happens? What if that happens? And then I make decisions based on that. Another strategy to use is daily affirmations. Now, this is one that I kind of see where people get it confused. Now, daily affirmations of just saying, oh, I'm rich, I'm confident, I'm strong. Your brain knows that you're lying. Your brain knows that's not true yet. Now, when I say daily affirmations, it's along the lines of what you're going to do or reminding yourself of what you've already done. So say it's something like you want to work out more. It's easy to use these types of examples because these are things that you can absolutely control right now. If you want to work out more or work out daily, get up that morning and say, I'm going to work out today. I'm going to do 5 push-ups. I'm going to do 1 minute plank today. All it takes is then to do it. Now, when you've done that, the next day, you can remind yourself that I did 5 push-ups yesterday. Today, you know what? I'm going to do 10. Today, you know what? I'm going to do a 1.5 minute plank again. This is where it comes into play of daily affirmations, of reminding yourself of the evidence that's already there. Reminding yourself of the troubles and the hardships you've already conquered. This is where you get that evidence to become more self-confident. So some of the common barriers to self-confidence are self-doubt, fear of judgment, or past failures. These are things our brain will throw in our way every time that we want to step outside of that comfort zone. A great strategy for overcoming those obstacles and those barriers are to start small. super, super small. Just start with one thing, one step, one part. All right, number 2, if you want to attract the right people and become higher status, develop leadership skills. Now, anytime you see someone of higher status or that you deem higher status, they have leadership skills. They're usually a leader of some sort and can walk into those roles seemingly effortlessly. When it comes to leadership skills, the most important traits to focus on are decisiveness, empathy, and accountability. When it comes to developing leadership roles or these traits, start small. Again, that's going to be a theme, is starting small. Be in charge of something in your world that you normally wouldn't take charge of. Make a decision. If someone asks you a question between 2 things, make a decision quickly and don't go back on that decision. These are things over time you will build, again, that self-evidence that you are more capable than you thought of before. That if you make a wrong decision, it's not the end of the world. All these things will help with that accountability and with that decisiveness piece. And then as people are communicating with you on why they may disagree with you, you can practice empathy. So that leads me into the 3rd point, which is cultivating interpersonal skills. Communication is important when it comes to interpersonal skills and becoming a higher status person or attracting those higher status people. Where some of this bleeds over from the previous step is that empathy is key to communication. When it comes to communication and interpersonal skills, the 2 most impactful ones are active listening and empathy, and the nonverbals. So 2 things that you can do for active listening and empathy during conversations is ask clarifying questions and paraphrase and summarizing. If someone's telling you a story or their experience, ask clarifying questions. This shows that you're listening to them and that you want to understand. And then paraphrasing or summarizing what they say after they've said it gives them the sense of being heard. And in the end, that's what people really want. And just that in itself will bring you higher status when you're dealing with people. Another thing that's really impactful when it comes to these skills are the nonverbals and body language. The 3 most impactful things that you can do here are eye contact, give your full attention, and avoid interrupting or prejudging a situation. I've been told numerous times that when someone's speaking to me, they feel like they're the only person in the room. That comes from giving them my full attention, giving them eye contact, facing them directly. These are things that make people feel like you're actually paying attention. Like, these are things that don't need to be said. Just by doing it, make people more comfortable and more open to you and regard you with more respect, which naturally raises you to a higher status. Avoiding interrupting people and prejudging a conversation is also super powerful to when it comes to being heard. Interrupting someone is an instant turn off. Right, last one here, and this is the one that I could argue is the most important on the list here because it's the first thing that people see. It's that first impression that people get. And that is elevating your personal presentation. Now, when it comes to elevating your personal presentation, what do I mean? I mean appearance and grooming. Appearance and grooming is huge. Again, it's the first thing people see. It's the first thing you see when you click this video, when you're going through the thumbnails, when you walk out your door. Everyone wants to look good, and a higher status person looks good. So appearance and grooming is huge. It's the biggest important thing. Now, how can you do that? Again, I can make a whole library of videos on just that one topic, but I'll give you a couple tips. Dress appropriately for different occasions. So what that means is, if it's a formal occasion, dress formally. If it's casual, dress casual. If it's a sporting event, dress sporting for a sporting event. It's more important to be overdressed than to be underdressed. The vision that comes to mind is people going out of the house with rollers in their hair or pajama pants or flip-flops on and house shoes. It's harder to command respect and influence when you're dressed like you just rolled out of bed. Keeping a clean and tidy appearance, people will treat you differently. It's inherent. They say don't judge a book by its cover, but how else are you going to be interested in finding out what the pages have to hold? So again, this is something that is easily done right now, and it's just taking care of self and having a healthy lifestyle. When it comes to taking care of self or self-care and having a healthy lifestyle, that just means drinking more water, eating better, and getting some exercise. Those three things can change your life, make you more attractive, and naturally raising your status, bringing those people that you're looking to attract in your world, be it friends or a spouse or a significant other. Those things will bring it to you. That's what I got for you. So we're talking about confidence, leadership skills, interpersonal communications, and personal presentation. Those four things are what you need to do to attract the right people into your life. Again, health, wealth, and relationships are the pillars of a healthy life. There's a connection between personal growth and increasing one's status. Continuous self-improvement and character development will naturally bring a rise in your status in any situation that you're in. Higher status is a byproduct of becoming the best version of yourself. All right, thanks for watching. I appreciate you sticking around. If you like this content, go ahead and hit the like button and subscribe for more. I look forward to bringing more valuable content to you in the future. We're only getting better. Only getting better. Getting better. All right, again, my name's Noble, and I'll see you in the next one. What was that? We're keeping it. We're going to just keep it. We're rolling.